Hi, this is Albina Manning and I will show you how I make a star ornament. For the star template I use internet and printed the star from there. You can draw also by hand. So I'm using seed beads, a size 11, 6 and 8 mix of crystals and a 28 gauge wire and 18 gauge wire. The tools I will use is flat nose pliers, round nose pliers and wire cutters. Okay, let's start making it. So I will make a first bend about 1.5 inch from the top, and that bend will go on top of the star. So we will work with pliers and a template shaping our wire. I'm holding my pliers by the first corner and make a bend using my hands and always check with your template. I'm using flat nose pliers, but you can also use a chain nose pliers as well. Now grabbing the pliers by another corner and make a bend. So that bend is not exactly perfect, so I'm using my pliers to kind of sharpen it. If your corner is a little bit smaller, has less degrees, just open the wires like that. Again, holding another corner, holding the wire and make another corner. So you have to repeat about 10 times to shape a star. Now our wires are crossing. Notice where the wires are crossing and make a final bend like I'm doing here. Now I will use my flat nose pliers or maybe chain nose pliers or bend nose pliers, whatever you prefer. Hold that corner of the star and wrap it around that 1 inch wire end that we made in the beginning. It will be a little bit challenging since the wire is thick, it's 18 gauge, and the floral wire is kind of hard. I finished doing it or finishing it with my hands. Make 2 or 3 wraps and cut the wire. Using the pliers, make a bend just above the wrap. Do like about 45-ish degrees, and using the round nose pliers, the thickest part of jaw, and make a loop. It's just a simple loop, and cut the wire just where the wire is crossing each other like that. You may want to make some kind of adjustments using pliers just to straighten the loop. So the shape of the star is done. Now we will have to flatten it slightly because it's not completely flat. Also hammering hardens the wire that we will need that frame to be sturdy and hard. So our star is flat now. Now we will attach the 28 gauge wire to the frame. I'm using about 3, maximum 4 feet of wire. Don't do it more. So wrap it simply 3-4 times around the frame. I like to start with the corner like I did, so the wire is anchored. Pick up some beads. I prefer the first bead to be the crystal, and place this in the corner like that. Then using your finger, see how I push the wire and wrap around the frame. Pick up some beads, you don't need a lot, and then bring from one side to another side. If you notice, I don't have a full length of beads, just maybe 3 and 4 to start with, but I prefer to have beads loose so they move. Wrap around the frame the wire and bring your wire end to another side. Keep wrapping, and it's a free form star. There are no exact rules. And if you notice that I'm filling the gaps where there is no bead with a new string of wire, also crossing the wires and placing the wire between the beads. Have you noticed how I push the wire to put it inside? This is the best way to do it. It's not like stitching. So what you do, like my way, the way I prefer, I like to wrap it around the frame. This holds it better and the wire don't move. Here I have more beads on a wire, on a 28 gauge wire, because I'm doing the bigger distances. See how I'm pushing the wire inside. So I'm pushing the wire that's close to the frame. So this is kind of a free form wrapping. Use your imagination and your judgment the way you want your star to be. You can put more beads or less so that your star will be more airy and kind of see-through, or you can put more beads so your star will be full of the beads. Here you see that I'm placing my crystals and beads just between the wires that are crossing, so my beads are not sitting on top of each other, right? When you're in the tight spaces like here, you can use the wiring like a needle and stitch around that, because there is no more room to push the wire with your finger. So when you're done with wires, just use the cutters and cut the wire ends so there is no sharp visible wire ends. You may use the pliers just to tack the wire. You can always decide if it's enough beads for your project, or if it's not and you run out of wire, attach a new piece the same way we did in the beginning. Wrap the wire, 28 gauge wire, 2-3 times around the frame and continue. I'll let you watch the way I finished my star. It's 5 times speed up video right now. When you think it's all done, cut the wire end, attach the string or the hook and place on your Christmas tree. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.